The quake has caused a significant damage to infrastructure buildings in Myanmar. How is your organization helping to ensure the safe and reliable distribution of supplies?
Yeah, thank you for asking that question. In fact, we're quite concerned because there have been over 400 aftershocks since the earthquake 2 weeks ago. This has meant that many communities still feel unsafe to enter into buildings, even though buildings might be structurally sound. There's this fear, this emotional impact of what that means. So we, as the Red Cross, are working together with the Myanmar Red Cross Society to actually make sure, working with communities on psychosocial support, when we're doing the other general health support. So that means health services as well as water and sanitation.
Is there a long-term recovery plan in place?
Of course. So I'd like to share one of the things that we're quite concerned about in the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies is we've launched an emergency appeal for 100 million Swiss francs. That's about 113 million US dollars. As of today, it's only 10% funded. We're quite concerned because this is a long-term recovery plan. It's focused on emergency response as well as the recovery itself. It's a 2-year program that focuses on livelihoods, shelter, and actually making communities stronger themselves to face these ongoing vulnerabilities of the climate and weather-related issues. This is something that we're going to continue to work with the Myanmar Red Cross Society, as well as Red Cross and Red Crescent around the world. But we encourage governments to actually support this appeal. We have people that are local actors on the ground, and we really hope that we can encourage more donations to this emergency appeal.
China has played a tremendous role in supporting Myanmar during this a very difficult time. How do you think the Asia-Pacific region can play a greater role in supporting post-disaster relief and reconstruction efforts in Myanmar?
So the Asian Pacific countries have actually been extremely rapid and showing great deal of support for their neighboring country of Myanmar. The ASEAN countries were the first countries, as well as China, that were on the ground supporting emergency response. The first Red Cross from another country that arrived was actually the Chinese Red Cross that came with water units, has been doing relief distribution, shelter. This is something that we see is going to happen more and more, that the local, I would say the neighboring countries are going to have more of a response. We're very thankful to the ASEAN countries as well as the East Asian countries, but we need to make sure that we can actually scale this up. We need more support for the long term. People don't need to be living in these conditions any more than they already are. We need to get them into more safe conditions. The monsoon season is 2 weeks away. We've already had temperatures over 40 degrees Celsius. We're looking at unseasonable rains that have come actually early. So these are things that we're quite concerned about. We will need the neighboring countries of Asia Pacific to continue to respond and support.